Hello friends, very good morning to everybody. I am Namita, your friend, welcoming you to my channel. So friends, as you know, we are doing contemporary India and education. Okay, paper 14 from 4th semester, paper 14 contemporary India and education. From this paper we completed unit 1, 2, 3 and 4. So today we'll start unit 5, secondary education, concerns and education. We will start today unit 5, that is about secondary education or about secondary school, and what are the problems and what we have to do, what are the concerns we will do today. Okay, so from this unit, what we will do, what are the important questions. Okay, so this question, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha abhiyan, goals and policies intervention for quality secondary school stages of education. This will do. Okay, reforms in secondary school stages education examination will do, and reforms in secondary school stages education curriculum will do. Okay, curriculum एग्जामिनेशन देखो यहाँ पे 3 है 5.3 में curriculum and pedagogical and examination. So from this I will do curriculum and examination. I will leave this pedagogical. ठीक है. Now ये both privatization of education will do, vocationalization of education do. ठीक है. And aims of secondary school stages of education, ये will do 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, this much question will do. As we are doing secondary education concerned and issues, so first we'll study about secondary school, about secondary education we'll study. So this also will study, right? थोड़ा तो डेफिनेशन इंट्रो तो होना चाहिए, राइट? सो लेट्स स्टार्ट यूनिट 5 from this question number 1. These are the important questions I wrote here. Extra questions also I will make video. Okay, so let's start about secondary stage of education. So friends, secondary school, you know, primary school, secondary school, primary education, secondary education, you have some idea, right? Primary schools means 1 to 5th class or 1 to 7. In some schools 5 to 5th, sorry, 1 to 5th, and in some schools are 1 to 7th, right? Primary schools, mostly primary means 1 to 5th. Okay, so secondary means mostly class 8th to class 10th, right? 8th, 9th, 10th, right? So we'll study secondary stage of education. So friends, secondary stages of education covering 2-3 years of academic study. 2-3 years. What are the 2-3 years? Class 8th to class 10th of students aged between age 14 to 16 years. They will come under secondary stage of education, or they will study in secondary school. The schools which impart education up to class 10th तक जो schools है उसको हम secondary schools बोलेंगे, right? क्लास 5th तक या क्लास 7th हो तो we will say primary school. Class standard 9th and 10th are also secondary school. So class 10th, class 9th are called secondary schools. So these schools are affiliated by state board like CHSC, HSSC, national boards like CBSC, ICSC, NIOS, right? So registration in class ninth only, right? Registration happening. Secondary education is divided into two stages: lower and higher secondary. Lower and higher secondary. Secondary education is the connecting link between primary education and higher education. This stage of education helps children to become efficient members of a complex modern society. In that stage or in that age group, they will know about the society, they will act according to the society, right? It is a crucial stage in the education. This is very very important because it prepares the young to higher education, right? So this is the some points about what do you mean by secondary school or secondary stage of education. Okay friends, very easy. You also write in your own words, right? आप लोग को भी पता होगा, मैंने जस्ट ये नोट बनाया. और in 1952 the government of India, in 1952 the government of India appointed the Secondary Education Commission 1950 to 53 to reform the secondary education, to bring some changes. Okay, so the commission suggested three major reforms. So जो commission को लाया गया था, so what he did, reorganization of the educational pattern. Reorganize, again you have to organize or add something or cut, bring some new things in the educational pattern. Diversification of secondary curriculum and reform in the examination system. These three major topics the commission suggested. Okay, Education Commission 1950 to 53. In 1964 the government of India appointed the Kothari Commission. Okay, see, this is in 1952 government of India appointed the Secondary Education Commission. This is in 1964 the government of India appointed the Kothari Commission. Please remember Kothari Commission, and it submitted its report in 1966. What are the recommendations? See, establishment of a link between education and productivity through work experience. Like what he suggested, not only you have to stay in the academic knowledge, no, you have to also link between the academic knowledge to the outside world, to the society, like vocationalization of education. Okay, सी इधर लिखा है वोकेशनलाइजेशन ऑफ एजुकेशन, इम्प्रूवमेंट ऑफ साइंटिफिक एंड टेक्नोलॉजिकल एजुकेशन. Okay, establishment of common school to meet the needs of average parents. So friends, this is all about secondary stage of education. What do you mean by secondary stage of education, and what government did for the secondary school of education? In 1952 government appointed Secondary Education Commission. Again in 1964 Kothari Commission. Okay, now again कुछ लिखा है इधर points. The University Education Commission. Okay, another commission. The University Education Commission 1948-49, which was appointed under the chairmanship of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Everybody know, remarked that our secondary education remains the weakest link in our educational machinery and needs urgent reform. What he said, जो हमारा जो secondary education जो है वो सबसे बड़ा खराब लिंक है अभी तक. सो हमें उसमें अर्जेंटली कुछ चेंजेस लाना चाहिए, न्यू फॉर्म्स लाना चाहिए, डोंट बेस्ड ऑन द एंशियंट फॉर्म्स. The commission was appointed by Government of India on September 23rd, 1952 under the chairmanship of Dr. A. Lakshman Swamy Mudaliar to review the existing defects in the secondary education and made some suggestions. Again, ये गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया क्या किया, इसको जो कमीशन था द यूनिवर्सिटी एजुकेशन कमीशन, उसको उसमें क्या क्या गलती है, क्या रिफॉर्म्स ला सकते हैं, उसके लिए 1952 में ला गया था. ओके, if you are unable to remember, you just remember about the secondary education commission 1950 to 53, about the Kothari commission, and university education commission 1948-49. Again, what? Dr. A. Lakshman Swamy Mudaliar. Please remember the names. Okay. So this is all about secondary stage of education. Now we'll study aim and objective of secondary education. Okay. First we'll do according to secondary education commission according to secondary education commission, what are the aims and objectives we will study. To bring all round development among the learner, all round development. Okay, to train the young mass of the country to be good citizens who will be competent to play with their part effectively in social and economic development of the country, who will lead the country, who to promote social, intellectual development and practical skills of students. We have to promote what? Social, intellectual development and practical skills among the students, to train the character of students to enable them to participate creatively as citizens in the emerging social order, to behave a good citizen, to improve practical and vocational efficiency, to develop scientific attitude of mind, to think objectively, to develop artistic and cultural interest, self-expression, development of all-round personal of a pupil. Okay, so friends, these are 7 points. Again, here is there. So this is according to secondary education commission 1952. क्या बोला? All round development of students, trained to be a good citizen of the country, promote them the social intellectual development and practice practical skills. Okay, participate actively, active participation in this society, vocationalization, scientific attitude, okay, cultural interest, self-expression, personal development. These are the objectives, aims and objectives of secondary education according to 1950 to 53 Education Commission. Now according to Indian Education Commission 1964 to 66. Okay, so what he is saying, we will see. The main objective is national reconstruction by raising the standard of living of our people. What is saying? Good point. National reconstruction by raising the standard of living of the people. The education is to meet the needs of modernizing to meet the modern democratic and socialistic society. It would promote productivity. It would strengthen social and national integration. It would enable students to participate in the productive work. Same only, right? productive work in school, home, workshop, factory, etc. As per revised NEP 1992, National Education Policy 1992, essential for it is essential for all round development. See, secondary school is essential for all round development and material and spiritual. It develops manpower for different levels of the economy. It promoting self reliance. It would inculcate democratic values, rights and duties in a democratic set of among the students. सी ये सब क्या, व्हाट इज दिस, सी क्या बोल रहे हैं मेनली द एजुकेशन, द सेकेंडरी स्टेज ऑफ एजुकेशन इज ऑल राउंड डेवलपमेंट. Okay, it develops, it makes a pupil to a main power to be a सेल्फ रिलायंस. कैसे सेल्फ रिलायंस हो सकते हैं? हाउ टू इनकलकेट डेमोक्रेटिक वैल्यूज. वी हैव टू वर्क, we have to behave like a good citizen. We have to value for our values, rights, duties. We have our duties, fundamental duties. We have our fundamental rights. We have our values. We have to respect the country. We have to work for the country. We can express freedomly. We have express our opinion. It enables to develop physical health through physical education among the students. पीटी हो रहा है. Minimum level of learning would be laid down. Minimum level of education is very very important, right? कुछ ना पढ़ो अब 10th क्लास अप टू क्लास 10th तो अप टू क्लास 12th सबको कंप्लीट करना चाहिए. इट वुड स्ट्रेंथन द होल वर्ल्ड एज वन फैमिली व्यू एंड मोटिवेट्स द यंगर जनरेशन फॉर इंटरनेशनल कोऑपरेशन एंड पीसफुल को एग्जिस्टेंस. सी हमारे जो स्कूल्स हैं वो स्कूल्स में क्या पढ़ाता है? क्या जो बुक्स में जो है वही पढ़ाते हैं? राइट, ऐसा नहीं है. जो स्कूल एजुकेशन ऐसा होना चाहिए कि उसको आगे जाके इन फ्यूचर उसको हेल्प होगा. राइट, उसको जॉब के लिए हेल्प होगा. टू लीव हिज लाइफ, टू लिविंग हिज लाइफ उसमें हेल्प होगा. लाइक we have to respect for the citizens, we have to respect for the religions, right? और सोसाइटी में कैसा रहना है, हाँ, वो सब सिखाता है. सो दीज आर द पॉइंट्स व्हाट इज रिटन इन आवर बुक ओनली. ओके, शॉर्टली आई मेड सम पॉइंट्स. ओके, मुझे नहीं लगता इसमें आपको कुछ डाउट होगा, कुछ समझाने वाला बात होगा, राइट? सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट व्हाट secondary stage of education, its aim and objectives. Okay, in next class, in next video, we'll study about privatization of education. Okay friends, thank you, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Jai Jagannath.